Fellas, some of us really have to learn the skill of walking away and knowing when to. Some of us are long overdue.
I'ma see if you gonna tell him. He coming in right now.
I let him know what's
And then
up.
when he ain't going nowhere. That's my son. That's my only son.
At some point, he got to go.
Never no time.
I mean, at some point, he
Never
got to
no
go.
time.
Man.
Never no time.
Well, tell him, Christian.
No, you tell him.
Well-
You talking about you grown and you gotta go somewhere. I told him you only son. You ain't going no damn where. You go when you get ready.
Man, I just feel at some point you need to make your own way. That's what I be wanting to walk through the house naked sometime, and there you go. So I mean, what?
No, if anything, you can go, not him. How about that?
I want to
How
pay all
about
the
that?
fucking bills in here. How the f you gonna tell me where I can go?
But the thing is, like, why do I gotta? This is my mama's house. Like, why do I gotta leave my mama's house?
Period.
Man, you damn near 40 years old. Damn near it's time to go. I mean, at what point?
I'm 29. I'm not damn near 40.
Well, that's pretty 10
But
years
you know
away.
what? When I met you was living with your mama.
Man, please.
You
I
was
was
living
in
with
and
your-
out. Come
you
on,
was
man.
living with your mama.
I
Now
was
you
only
gonna tell
22
me.
years old.
Now you gonna tell me
Get out
because
of here.
he
No, I
29.
ain't getting up. I ain't getting up. I'm not getting up. I'm
Man,
not
he
going
has
nowhere.
to go.
I'm not going nowhere.
He
It's
has
my
to go.
mama's house.
Well,
And you ain't gotta go
You know
nowhere.
what, damn it, I ain't gonna pay no bills either then, damn it. Now, how you feel about that? You don't want him to go, I won't pay the bills.
No,
but
you gonna continue to pay
he
the
got
bills.
to go though, man. It's too much. See, we arguing and stuff about stuff.
But
You know
at
what
the
I'm
end of the
saying?
day, all you gotta do is tell me to help. Y'all ain't saying nothing. It's like,
Man, you a
so
grown
y'all ain't
ass
saying
man. You supposed to know the garbage overfill. You supposed to know to take that outside. Come on, man. I don't have to tell you all this stuff, man.
But the thing is, I'm barely here, so I'm barely making garbage. So why I gotta take the garbage out if I'm barely here? If I'm barely here, barely making garbage, barely making dishes, like why I gotta do anything?
Well, she gonna
Right.
always make excuses for you, man. But
Right, he don't even be here. So what is you talking about? He don't be here like that. He come here,
well,
he
when
sleep,
he's
and
here,
then he on
he needs to
business the
help
rest
out.
of the day.
When he's here, he needs to help out. He needs to do some things. He
Well,
needs
I
to
tell
be
you what,
productive.
he ain't paying no
well,
bills
damn it,
and
he
he
gonna
ain't
start
gotta go.
paying some bills around
But
us.
I ain't paying.
But
I gotta pay.
I'd rather for him to
My
get the
mama,
fuck out.
but listen, my mama said I gotta pay no bills. I ain't paying no bills.
He gotta pay. What I want him to do is save his money and do what he needs to do with his money
You the whole reason why
and
he
not
is
pay
the way
no
he is,
bills.
because all this soft shit you bringing to him, he still got the titty in the mouth. You let
Oh,
all that
hell
stuff
no.
go on.
No, you know what I know? You jealous. You jealous of my son.
You would say
You
that.
jealous of my son.
Only you would say some bull
But
crap.
I don't know
like that.
if you jealous or not, but I just know I ain't getting on my mama's house. Like, if I gotta get on my mama's house, you gotta put me on my mama's house at the end of the day.
Well,
Just at the
damn
end
it,
of the
I'm gonna be carrying you out. You got to go.
Oh, you don't need to work to carry
Ain't
his
got
stuff out then if
ain't
that's
got
the
no
case.
problem with carrying them out. I just shoot them on out. And you,
Michael, now you know good and damn well I'm not kicking my son out.
I ain't going
well,
nowhere.
what
Yeah.
do you expect?
But at the end of the day, I ain't worried about it. Like, if at the end of the day, I'm here. I live here, so till I'm ready to get out, I'm gonna be here. So it don't
At
matter.
what point is you trying to? What's your plans for this man? What's
my
really
plan
going
is to
on?
stay in here as long as I need to stay in here. That's my
And
plan.
what if he 45, 50?
And he gonna be 45, 50
Don't
up
know,
in here.
crazy as hell. Well, damn it, I'm gonna be out there.
Bye.
Understand? No,
Bye.
going. He's
Bye.
going. He's going
Get the
before me.
stepping. Get the stepping.
He's
Because
going.
this my only son. He ain't going nowhere.
That's what's
My
going on.
only son,
You
shit.
the one made him like this because your weak ass.
You know
made
what?
him.
Come and go. Your son is forever.
Man, I'm
See
finna
what
go.
I'm saying?
You better
I'm
go.
finna get it.
See what I'm saying? That's
Right. And like
see,
I said.
you made him this way. You made him
No,
this
I
way.
ain't make him
This
this way.
is a product of your.
I ain't making this way.
This
Like
is a
I
product
said,
of
it
your
ain't like
bad
he don't.
decision, your bad choice.
It ain't like he don't know how to get out here. Like I said, when he ready to go, he can go.
What's good, people? Welcome back to the Onyx Report, Black Masculinist News for the day. I hope you're well and all is going well with you. Yeah, man, got a few things we got to talk about today. Like, share, subscribe, join, and donate, if you will. Support the channel. You can do so in a variety of different ways. Y'all know the deal. You can do the super chat. You can PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, or go to Patreon, become a monthly supporter. of both the Onyx Report and the Institute for Black Male Studies. So hope you will consider doing that so we can continue to broadcast this information that you're only going to get from Black male media content creators. So support us. So y'all see what it is. This has been popular. It's been going around, the web for a little minute. And, I had several people send it to me. And my first reaction was, why? I don't want to pay attention to none of this. But when I actually sat and watched it. Now, first thing I would comment on is this brother has no confidence. I think that's one of the things that we as Black men are definitely going to have to learn to develop. A sense of confidence, a sense of self-value, knowing what you're capable of, what you bring to the table in terms of who you are, first and foremost. We have got to develop that sensibility. But on top of that, having the self-respect of not taking certain types of shit. At some point, you got to learn the skill of walking away. And more importantly, when to identify when you should have. He probably should have left a long time ago. Might not have even ever needed to be in the situation, but he's in it. So at a certain point, you got to draw a line in the sand. And this, one of the things I noticed in this discussion was that when he pointed out, look, this boy, you're coddling him. He's never going to be able to stand up on his own. I pay the bills in here. And she was like, so go. You will leave before he will. And I'm saying, see, at that moment, if it didn't take anything before that, at that moment, it should have been real clear. It's time to roll. It's time to roll. Here's the thing. If the amount of disrespect is such that even broaching a topic like this somehow seems worthy of being yelled at, dismissed, told you have no value, more importantly, treated as if you have no value while you're still seen as needed as far as the essentials. That's ridiculous. I mean, he said at one point, well, I guess I'm going to stop paying the bills. And what was her response? You going to keep paying the bills. Word. So yeah, confidence is clearly a factor. A sense of self-value is clearly a factor, but knowing when to walk away is an invaluable thing. And I think we have got to really learn this. Because some of us have no sense of self-value whatsoever. And we keep taking unnecessary disrespect and dysfunction for years. They even had an argument about what he was doing at a young age. He said, she pointed out to him, well, you were living with your mother when I met you. He said, I was 22 and I was in and out. Right? Now, a brother like that is trying to add something to the conversation. He's trying to say that, this is not helping your son. The coddling is not helping him stand on his own, right? Even things like chores are character building in the right context. But, this kid is talking about, I ain't even here. I shouldn't have to do nothing. And she's co-signing that. Look, got to know when to walk away, people. You really do. This shit is ridiculous. The disrespect is on 10. And clearly he's tolerated it to this point because she feels real entitled to be able to do it and understand that there are no consequences. And that gets to the core of my issue with this dude. You've cultivated a lot of this. You've allowed her to do it. This ain't the first time she done popped off at you. But for her to have the temerity to tell you that you're still going to pay her bills while telling you what's going to happen. And I'm not even, look, it doesn't even have to be to the point where he's got to just, say it and everything happens the way he wants it to happen. But clearly, it's not even a subject he can broach because she doesn't want it to. But she can use you for your resources at the same time, man. I don't care if you got to move to a 1-bedroom shack. Go start your life without this bullshit. That's really all I wanted to say about this because it was sickening. And I've had several people ask me my thoughts on it. And I'm saying at the end of the day, yeah, he put himself in this situation. He's probably kept himself in this situation way too long. And at the end of the day, he's allowed her to talk to him like this. But here's the thing. And this is something I want brothers to know. Even if you find out you've been in something and you've been enduring it for way too long. Yeah, we can say you should have left a long time ago. You should have never been in there. All right. That all may be true. But here's the thing. You're in it now. Get up, walk away. There's never a point where you can't make a different decision. You don't got to stay in something because you feel like you're locked into it. You don't. Walk away. Actually begin to create a life without dysfunction, disrespect, and stress. And it's worth it. It is worth it. And I hope those of you who wake up and find yourself in this situation will consider that heavily, because life is too short for this bullshit. Peace.